What is going on, guys? Today I'll be going over some of the basic aspects of programming in Excel. So if you cringe at the very idea of programming, I promise I'll try to make it as painless as possible. So anyways, let's jump right into it. To do any programming in Excel, you need to know how to refer to a cell. This is B2 because it's the letters B corresponds to number 2. This is C3, and so let's go over the average. So if you're a teacher and let's say you want to calculate some marks, the traditional aspect of calculating averages is to pull out your calculator, calculate the average, and input it in this box. Let's say it's 85. It's not really 85, I just made it up. But if you're a teacher, you want to be efficient. Let's say you got 20 students. You can't be constantly checking marks and updating the average. So what you want to do is you want to create something called a function to help you solve this problem. In order to create a function, double click on this and you'll hover over this function tab over here. So I'll delete the 85. In order to create any function, put equal and type average, and you do something called cell referencing. So put a bracket. You want to take the average of everything from B2 to B5. B2, when you say 2 in Excel, it's a colon, B5. When you're done, simply press enter. So it calculates the average for you. If you update the mark, the average updates with the update of the mark, so it's really efficient. So let's say you want to add another student. So as you can see, if the format of the data is similar to the format of the list, Excel would automatically assume that it is an extension of the list and update the function accordingly. This reads, the function is the average of B2 to B6. So let's create another function, but this time, since we already go over the painful, grueling typing part of it, we get to be lazy. So let's click this drop down menu and click average. And as you can see, it automatically creates the average of C2 to C6. Using this, you can very efficiently create all the averages. So now that you create all the average for all the scores, we can also go on and create the sum, largest, smallest. You can all do these through the drop down menu. Over here, it says B2 to B7, but you want to be careful over here because you don't want to put the average in as part of the sum. So you want to change it to B6. The same thing goes with largest. I'll click max. Max in Excel just means largest. You want to change to B6 as well because you only want to put B2 to B6 into account. And smallest, same thing, minimum. Only want to put B2 and B6 into account. And a good advantage, as I stated above, is that this thing updates dynamically, meaning that if I change this, the function, it'll all automatically update. Say I change this lowest score to 25, automatically updates. Change the highest score to 85. Now the highest score from B2 to B6 is 95, so it automatically changes it to 95. It's a very efficient way of working with data. If you have large numbers of data, what you can do is with this handy dandy number kind of functions, you can easily sort out the sum, the average, the max, and the minimum. This is just a basic. If you're like, what the hell is this? This is so easy. I promise I'll have more tutorials coming. And stay tuned, and don't forget to comment and subscribe and like. And I'll see you guys next time.